Hello, my name is hAnluain and this is my MSc Dissertation project, Notely, a modern platform for connecting students with music tutors. The mission is simple, matching talent with tutors one note at a time. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll demonstrate how Notely delivers discoverability, booking, payments, messaging and trust, all underpinned by strong branding, security and automation. The student homepage sets the tone for Notely using our gold branding to create a warm, professional first impression. A bold hero section provides clear calls to action, supported by micro interactions, feature summaries, and the 3-step journey: pick, practice, and perform, which simplifies how a learner progresses from discovery to lessons. Further down, testimonials are displayed in a paginated carousel, reinforcing trust through social proof and echoing the credibility theme that runs throughout the platform. The tutor homepage mirrors this structure but shifts to Notely purple, signaling a different user role while retaining visual consistency. Here the tutor's journey is captured in apply, approve, and advertise, guiding applicants through the onboarding process at a glance. Both homepages use subtle micro-interactions to bring the design to life, while navigation adapts dynamically. Headers and calls to actions change depending on whether the user is logged in. Consistent footer, links, and social icons provide a familiar anchor across pages. Accessibility and responsiveness were prioritized, with Lighthouse audits checking contrast ratios and keyboard navigation, while Chrome developer tools were used to test responsiveness across breakpoints and devices, ensuring the platform performs reliably wherever it is accessed. From the homepage, students can explore tutors using the dedicated search interface. The design applies a modern glassmorphic aesthetic while keeping the experience approachable. Filters are collapsible by default to reduce cognitive load, following Hicks's law that too many choices at once can overwhelm. Instrument and location fields are populated from live datasets of active tutors, with validation ensuring that only recognized entries can be submitted. Filters auto-apply after initial search with a short debounce, providing smooth performance when adjusting inputs. Results are presented in a card-based layout, which makes scanning key details effortless. Instrument, location, hourly rate, average rating, and credibility badges are all visible at a glance. Cards are fully sortable and paginated, ensuring that even large tutor datasets remain structured and navigatable. Clicking the tutor's name opens the full profile, where breadth of information is balanced with ease of consumption. Credentials such as qualifications and certifications are displayed, alongside credibility badges, and all are verified by uploaded documents. Availability is visualized through the Notely availability chart, which highlights open lesson slots in a clear interactive format. Integrated Google Maps provides location context for in-person lessons, complementing the tutor's biography and experience details. Prominent calls to action, book now, and message ensure that once trust is established, students can seamlessly proceed to the next step. Each tutor also has a dedicated feedback page, further reinforcing trust. Reviews are aggregated into charts, presented in a familiar Amazon-style format, where clicking on a star rating filters results. Below, paginated and sortable comments provide qualitative depth, with options to order by newest, oldest, highest, or lowest rating. Timestamps are formatted cleanly using datefns for readability. This combination of quantitative ratings and qualitative testimonials allows families to make informed choices, while enabling tutors to build reputational capital over time. Next, registration and authentication. Notely uses two tailored flows: a short single-page student registration to minimize abandonment, and a wizard-style tutor flow to capture richer profile data without overwhelm. Client-side validation gives immediate feedback, and the server-side mirrors every rule for safety. We also apply rate limiting to protect sensitive routes. For example, login is limited to 5 attempts per 50 minutes, and registration to 10 per hour. For tutors, registration is structured in a 7-step wizard: Account basics, location and profile image, teaching profile, education and certificates, about you, availability and payment, and an overview. Each step persists data forward and backwards, so progress is never lost if a tutor revisits an earlier screen. This reduces friction and applies for the principle of progressive disclosure, keeping the process approachable while still gathering comprehensive information. To avoid abandonment, credential documents such as DSB checks or teaching certificates are not mandatory at sign-up. Instead, tutors upload these later from their dashboard before verification. Images include live previews, and all uploads are validated through Mulder middleware for MIME type and size before being stored. This balance ensures tutors can onboard smoothly while still enabling full vetting before profiles are approved. Login accepts either email or username. On success, the server issues a role-specific JSON web token as an HTTP-only cookie. Token for students, tutor token for tutors, and admin token for admin. Verified by role-aware middleware. A Remember Me option extends the token's lifetime for trusted devices, while invalid or expired tokens are rejected. Password reset supports self-service recovery across all roles. Users request a link via email, the server generates a random token, stores a hash copy with an expiry, and emails the plain token. When used, the single-use and time-bound token is immediately invalidated. This prevents credential exposure and limits replay. Together, these flows provide a secure yet low-friction entry to the platform. bcrypt protected credentials, JWT-based authentication and authorization, layered validation, and rate-limited endpoints, all aligned with the security posture detailed in the dissertation. Clicking the Book Now call to action on a tutor's profile opens the dedicated booking interface. Availability is presented through a calendar that uses Notely gold highlights to indicate open slots, while the current selection is shown in Notely purple. This progressive disclosure design reduces cognitive load by only revealing time options after a date is chosen. Once a time is selected, an optional notes field allows students to provide lesson context. For example, requesting help with grade 5 music theory. If a student needs further clarification before committing, a message tutor button is also available in the profile header, keeping communication seamless. Confirming a booking triggers multiple safeguards. Race conditions are prevented, so two students cannot take the same slot. Payment is processed securely through Stripe, and the confirmation screen is displayed alongside an automated email receipt. A cron job then issues a reminder email 24 hours before the lesson, reducing no-shows and reinforcing trust in the process. Once signed in, students access a role-specific dashboard. The sidebar can be manually collapsed to save space on smaller screens, ensuring the layout remains responsive without losing access to key navigation. The overview itself provides a snapshot of lessons and feedback at a glance. The overview page combines stat cards with tables and charts, a booking breakdown, upcoming lessons, and a chart of lesson activity over time. This provides parents and students with a CRM-style record of progress. In the bookings table, students can view all sessions in a searchable, sortable, paginated table. Each row provides direct actions. Cancel a lesson more than 24 hours in advance, join class when you're ready to begin learning, or leave a review once a session is complete. The feedback tab extends this further. Structured as a data table, it logs ratings, homework, and notes from tutors, giving parents the ability to monitor progress in detail over time, aligned with assessment for learning principles. Messaging is also integrated directly into the dashboard. The Messages tab provides a familiar WhatsApp-style interface showing the latest conversations with tutors. Students can continue threads seamlessly, with all interactions logged for safeguarding and accountability. Finally, the Profile tab enables students to update their details at any time, keeping contact information accurate and reducing admin overhead. Together, these tools automate the learning journey while giving students, parents, and tutors the confidence that every detail is recorded and accessible. Once signed in, tutors land on a dedicated dashboard in Notely purple. At a glance, revenue, lessons, completions, and average rating are displayed, with graphs showing trends over time. These figures are generated from live queries, and tutors can filter between last month, last quarter, last year, and from beginning to adapt the view. This overview provides both motivation and actionable insight, and is particularly useful for tutors as sole traders who often need clear records for self-reporting. All queries are role-gated, ensuring tutors only ever see their own data. Bookings are managed in a data table, searchable, sortable, and paginated to handle large data volumes without overwhelming. From here, tutors can join lessons directly via Jitsi integration, cancel bookings with the required 24-hour safeguard, or leave structured feedback for students. That feedback includes ratings, homework, and notes, aligning with assessment for learning practices. All submitted reviews appear in a dedicated reviews section. Pagination, sorting, and search make them easy to navigate, while the entries automatically propagate to tutor profiles and feedback pages. This transparent loop builds credibility and helps tutors demonstrate their impact to new students. Messaging allows tutors to communicate directly with students. Each conversation is contextualized with a student card showing their average rating, review count, number of Notely lessons, and members since date. Threads then open in a familiar WhatsApp-style view, combining usability with safeguarding by keeping all communication inside the platform. Time off gives tutors granular control of availability. They can override specific slots on a chosen date, with changes saved into the availability override table. If plans change, tutors can reset slots so students see them again, balancing flexibility with reliability. The profile area centralizes key management tasks, giving information on updating personal details, connecting to Stripe for payments, and uploading verification files. Stripe Connect is essential for secure revenue handling, and its button is disabled once the tutor is linked. Credential uploads are validated using Multer middleware for type and size, stored in tutor-specific folders, and reviewed by admins before approval. This ensures compliance with safeguarding standards while keeping onboarding friction low. Those tutors not connected to Stripe will be guided in-app through the onboarding process. Together, these tools create a professional environment for tutors. Data-rich insights, seamless class management, transparent feedback, and verified credentials. The design balances trust, automation, and usability, empowering tutors to focus on teaching while the platform handles the administration. Finally, administrators access a dedicated dashboard in Notely Navy, focused on oversight. Key metrics include revenue, payouts, bookings, and new users, filterable by time period. Tutor and student tables allow verification and revocation at the click of a button, with reminders sent for incomplete Stripe connections. This ensures that safeguarding and compliance remain central. Error handling reinforces reliability. Invalid routes trigger a branded 404 page, form validation gives clear guidance, and all feedback is phrased in user-friendly language rather than technical jargon. In summary, Notely delivers discovery, booking, secure payments, feedback, messaging, dashboards across all roles, underpinned by automation, accessibility, and security. The mission remains simple, matching talent with tutors one note at a time, and the vision remains resolute. In a world where anyone can stream a symphony, Notely helps you learn to play one.